listeners, Harika here, and I'm super excited to welcome you to UppTalk. If you're ready to learn and get your hands work wonders in the world of information technology, then you're in the right place. When I say UppTalk, we are not just another edtech company. Consider we are your learning partner committed to unlocking your full potential. Whether you're stepping into the world of technology for the first time or looking to advance your career, we provide top-tier, hands-on courses to build up your career. Let's take our first step towards learning here and explore it.
Now we have two types of flows, again two types of flows. One flow is process flow, one flow is screen flow. Let me write it down. Two types of flows. First thing is process flow. Second thing is screen flow. I'll tell you what's the basic difference between process flow and the screen flow. In process flow, you can only move forward. Move forward. Once you have submitted one particular screen, you cannot go back to that particular screen. Case will only move forward. In case of screen flow, you can move forward and backward. Now let me show you. Here we are seeing what we are seeing. The screen is screen flow. This is a screen flow. If you click on continue here, let's see. If you click on continue, you can go back. Actually, if you click on this back button, you will go to the previous screen, right? This is a screen flow. See, screen flows are. How can you identify? Screen flow is like screen. Screen flows contain some kind of information on the top. See, you have some disinformation, right? Like these are the pending screens are there. Let me show you a real-time example for screen flow. If you see this clear tax website. If you see this clear tax upside, this is a screen flow. Let me try to sign up with my email. If you see this clear tax website, this website is actually a screen flow. What is this new pop-up is coming? One second, guys. I think it is not going to be like, but now it is coming. I don't want all these things. But screen flow, you understand it. You will be having some kind of flow CRR, like where you can move forward and backward. You understand what I'm trying to say is like screen flows. If you actually see the screen flows, how it will look like is like it will be forward and backward conditions like this. Forward and backward. You can go continue. You can come back. Like most of the phone applications do even have this forward and backwards. Correct. Those are all screen flows. The flow which they are configuring, it's a screen flow. But the process flow is like you will be having only continue on cancel. You will not have back. Suppose if I opened any existing case. If I open any existing case, you will be easily able to identify it. This is the basic difference. There are some 5 to 6 differences between screen flows and process flow. See here also it's still continue. Let me create one case. Accounted. Accounted. Drop that. Continue. Continue. Create. Create. If you see here, now it came to a normal flow. This we are under service, right? We are under service. This is serviced. The first stage create is there. It create is a screen flow. After that, some validation has been done. After that, it moved to service, and service is a normal flow. Service is a normal flow. You see, there is only cancel and submit. There is no back. If you click on submit, it will go forward only. You cannot go to the previous screens. There is a main difference between screen front process. You understood, right? Any questions, guys? You can only move forward. You cannot go back now. Any question? Now, first of all, let's discuss regarding process flows. Process flow. Process flow. See, any flow looks like this only. You need to make this as a screen flow. In some I'll show you how to make it as a screen flow. But first let's discuss regarding process flow. What are the shapes available for process, flow and all? First, the start shape will be like this. Green color round one is a start shape. The red color one is an end shape. End shape. The main important shape is an assignment shape. If you see, this is an assignment shape. If you have right-clicked anywhere, if you are right-click anywhere, you will get this add icon. If you hover on this menu, you will get this assignment shape. Let me add assignment shape. Let me add assignment shape. You have added assignment shape. Now let's see what are the options available on assignment shape. If you double click on assignment shape, it will open that assignment shape. There are few options available. Service level agreements we'll discuss. We have already written right here, right? Service level agreements. The sellers will discuss what is an SLA. There are few options available. You can set some assignment details like what is the assignment status also. What is the work status? Everything you can set. But what is the use of this assignment shape? Whatever the screen you are seeing on screen is a section, right? Everything is a section, right? Everything is a section. Correct. Is that correct? Whatever seeing you are here on screen is a section, right? This is a UI component. Now these sections will be invoked from flow actions. Sections will get called from flow actions. Flow actions will be called from these flows. I'll show you. Then you will having much clarity on it. If you have added the connector here, and if you added one connector here, if you double click this connector, if you open this connector, you will get the flow action. Here you have flow action, right? Let me add one flow action. Let me add one flow action, any existing one. If I open this flow action, see the hierarchy here, how we are doing it. How we are doing it. Like first thing is a life cycle. Life cycle is nothing but a flow, right? Life cycle is nothing but a flow. Inside flow, you have assignment shape. Every assignment shape will be having a flow action. Every assignment shape it will be having a flow action. The flow actions are given by the spider itself, right? Flow actions will be creating it. Actions will be creating it. Envelope. It won't give us any flow actions. Like it will give you. If you configure in life cycle itself, it will give you. But those things are all will not do in general business work. We'll directly make changes in a flow state. We only need to create everything. Now we have a flow action date. Where is it? We have a flow action. Flow action contains a section. See flow action. I have opened the flow action rule. We'll discuss regarding the flow action rule. Flow action is asking for section. Now you can relate it. I'll write it down. What is happening in a high level? There's a life cycle. Every business is having some life cycle, or you can say flow, whatever it may be. Life cycle or flow. Flow contains shapes. It contains many shapes in that one shape of the assignment shape, which contains a flow action. Flow action. Flow action. Flow action. Flow action contains a section. Section contains layout. Layouts contains data elements. Data elements are nothing but a something like properties. Properties or some UI fields like UI. Like UI components like buttons like that. You have components. Now you just have made the things relate. Like whenever you create a life cycle, Pega will create a flow. Flow action will create. And from flow action, we have to create a section because we need to define which screen must be visible here. Which screen must be visible here. And from section you will add some layouts inside a section. You will create a data elements. Is this clear? High level understanding. See, we have till now. We have learned in a bits and pieces. Like we have discussed about the life cycle. We have discussed it. What is the section? What is the layout? What is your properties? Like that we have discussed. Now we need to relate how actually from where the section is getting invoked, section is getting called from flow actions, from where the flow action is getting called from flow. What is the flow? Flow is nothing but a life cycle. Confused guys or any questions? Do you want me to repeat one more time? Please. Let me repeat it one more time. See, till now we have learned. How we have learned is like we have learned in a rule wise. What is this particular rule? What is the activity like that? We have learned right. Now, what we're trying to do is like we're trying to relate each and everything. Like from where it is getting executed. Whenever you're creating a case from somewhere, it has to get executed right. How actually it is working? How it will work is like Pega. When you try to create a case, Pega will try to pick up a primary flow. What is the primary flow? Let's think the primary flow is this one. It will start the shape. It will come to this identify issue. This is an assignment shape, right? Identify issue. This identify issue, assignment shape is nothing but one particular screen. If you see here, this is one particular screen. See, identify issue is nothing but this screen. You are getting these labels. How you are getting these labels? Because whenever you this flow get invoked, it will stop here. Now you are at this level, identify issue. If you double click on the assignment shape, you will have a flow action. C for screen flows. This is a screen flow for screen flow. You need to double click on assignment shape for process flow. You need to double click on connector. That is a difference. If you see here, the flow actually will be present on connector. I am double clicking on connector. You have a flow action. But for screen flow, you have to double click on assignment shape. On assignment shape, you will be having a flow action. This is a flow action. Now, when this flow get invoked, whenever this flow got invoked, it will start the flow because first step is a start shape. It will come to identify issue. This is an assignment shape. Inside identify issue, what do you have? Flow action you have. It will invoke this flow action. It will invoke, let me open this flow action. It will run this flow action. Inside this flow action, what do you have? Inside flow action, you have a section. It will display this particular section on screen. I am opening the create section. It will display this particular create section on UI screen. You understand what I am trying to say? Any questions? How it will run? Any question? Any question? This is the screen we are seeing here, right? How this screen came here? Because Pega rule engine will be there, right? Rule executions. That one will first invoke a flow. From flow, it will start. Suppose if you are giving some other shape here in a flow, instead of assignment shape, you are giving some other shape. And then it will get executed first, and then it will come to this shape from this to here, like that. Got it, guys? Are you confused? Do you want me to repeat one more time? Because of why? Shall I repeat? Please. See, don't get confused. See, every business will be having once one business life cycle, right? You understand this point, every business will be having one life cycle. Life cycle is nothing but a defined process. That process is nothing but a flow. Flow is nothing, but you can see one defined process. It first thing is identify issue. Next is customer information. Next, identify location. In the background, how it will actually work is like when you are trying to invoke any flow, it will invoke from start. Shape correct. From start shape. This is a start shape, this round one. It will come here. The next shape is assignment shape. Assignment shape is equal to your UI screen. Whatever you're seeing on screen is nothing but your assignment shape. Identify issue you're seeing here. Identify issue is the first shape. First, if you click on continue, flow will get moved to the next shape here. Enter customer information. This is the next shape. Next is screen. How actually the screen is getting rendered? Screen is getting rendered through flow action. In between assignment shape and your UI screen, you have the flow action. In between your flow and your section, you have the flow action. You understand? Whatever the section you will create inside a flow action, whatever the section you call inside a flow action, that particular section will get invoked. Here we are calling create section. What is there inside creates? You have opened a create section. Create section is this one. This is what we are seeing on screen right here. You understand what I'm trying to say? See, this is how it is there. Flow inside flow. You have flow actions, flow actions. Inside you have sections. Inside you have layout. Yesterday we have discussed it. Dynamic layouts and table layouts like that. Layouts will be there. Inside layout, you will be having data elements. Now, is that clear? Till now, is that clear, guys? Any question? Actually, we'll end up here. Today, we'll end up here. Tomorrow, we'll discuss a new things like flow, shapes. What is the assignment shaping depth? We'll discuss. We have discussed the difference between screen flow and process flow rate. Is that clear? Screen flow. We can move forward and backward. In case of normal flow, it is not possible. Guys, then we'll connect tomorrow. Thanks, Ka. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@upptalk.com.